Hey, in today's video, I put all of the Bloxburg building styles in a tier list from my most favorite to my least favorite. Hey guys, welcome back and happy new year. It's the 1st of January, it's finally 2022 and I am really excited for this year. I have a lot planned for you all, but yeah, in today's video I'm going to be ranking all of the Bloxburg building styles that I could think of into like a tier list using the website Tier Maker. But as you can see, I've made a template for this on the website and I have the 10 styles that we're going to be ranking down below. And if you don't know how this works, S is like top tier, like really good, and then D is like the bottom tier, so like the worst, and you basically just drag the image in to wherever you want to rank it. But yeah, I'm gonna go over the styles that we will be doing today. This isn't all of the building styles, but it's all of the ones I could think of. Now the first one we have is what I like to call 2017 aesthetic, which is very kind of more white, dark greys, browns, like suburban houses. Quite different to the default aesthetic that everyone sees now with the like really white, light colors, light gray, kind of linen wood color. And if any of you have heard of the YouTuber Kalito, she did a ton of builds in this like 2017 style, and it was very popular at that time. Next we have 2021 aesthetic, which like I said is more white, light grey, linen colours, light pink, light blue, all of that stuff. Very Bloxburg mum aesthetic, very annex inspired. Then third we have modern, so it's just basically modern houses. And then we have Gothic, which is kind of the very dark Gothic-y vibes, kind of look like a church, kind of look like a haunted house. Then we have Danish Pastel. Now Danish Pastel can kind of be similar to the 2021 aesthetic with all the bright colors, but I feel like this is more colorful with all the different colors and like the marble and the flowers, and I really like that style. Then we have industrial, and I actually built an industrial house like 2 years ago and it was the ugliest thing ever, but industrial is kind of nice. It's very kind of brick exposed and concrete and stuff like that. Then we have what I'm just gonna call classy because I couldn't think of a name for it, but you know, the really detailed Bloxburg builds, like the big mansions and all the pretty gardens, like really detailed classy stonework and all that. So that's going to be called classy. Then we have indie/kid core. Moving on. Oh wait, there's one I forgot to add, hang on. So I went to add another style and I've accidentally added everything again. So ignore all of these, but the next one we have is Cottage Core. It's very pretty. They're normally really detailed builds with loads of trees and kind of greenery and like cottages. And then we have what I like to call realistic, kind of the new kind of buildings that's happening when people are finding more and more kind of realistic hacks to use with all the structural parts, and the houses are very detailed and realistic lighting. And finally, we have the British home. Now this isn't that common of a style, but I see a lot of people that kind of just build these very British houses, so I just thought I'd include that because I'm English, obviously. Anyway, we are going to start ranking them. Now, we are going to begin with the 2017 aesthetic. Now, I was going to add the other side of this, where there was the kind of modern aesthetic, which was like the very black and grey and all those Tumblr drawings of those girls that everyone had on their walls, but I was lazy. So personally, I never really liked this style like that much. I didn't like the dark wood and the white together. We're gonna put that as a C because I don't like it at all. Don't get me wrong, I did used to build in this style, but I kind of changed it a slight bit because I just don't think the colors went very well together. Next we are gonna do the 2021 aesthetic. Now it's difficult. People hate this style so much because it's so basic, but I feel like some of the builds can be really pretty, and I'm gonna give it a B because some of them are really nice, some of them are like all the same, but I like the style. Let's go with the Danish Pastel. Now this is basically an upgrade from the 2021 aesthetic. It's just a better version of it, so that's going straight into A because I love it. I don't know what I'd categorize my Bloxburg builds as because they're kind of the classy realistic thing with like the stonework and stuff, but they're also just completely pink. Next, Gothic one. I feel like the Gothic one is really pretty and detailed, like they're beautiful, but I don't like the colors. Again, I don't like the dark wood. Well, I do. I love them, but I wouldn't build one like to have as my house, so I think we're gonna put this one next to the 2017 aesthetic. They're very similar color schemes. What's next? Modern. Modern can have an A because I feel like there's two sides of modern. There's the one that's not as pretty and there's the more detailed ones which are really nice. Some of them are just like completely white and it's just like and yeah, but I don't know, I really like the modern style, so we're gonna keep that an A. Next we have industrial. That's going in C. You can tell I don't really like the dark woods, do I? I actually do. I really like the dark kind of wood houses, but just the Bloxburg ones just don't don't like them. Next, we have the kind of classy, the detailed ones. Love them. Absolutely beautiful. If you didn't see, there's this YouTuber called, I think it's Daniel Perkins. I don't know. I found him like last year or earlier this year or something and completely forgot about him until his Versailles, is it Versailles? Versailles Palace build went like semi-viral. I've seen it everywhere. Where he basically built the Palace of Versailles, which is this building in, I don't know, France or somewhere. And he built it across 5 different Bloxburg plots and it cost like 11 million. And the detail on that thing is absolutely amazing. I will link the video to that down below because he is just such a good builder and I was genuinely blown away. Like stuff like that, like the really detailed ones, I love. Next, we have Cottage Core / indie. Oh my. This is obviously very 2020 lockdown aesthetic, isn't it? With the cow print in the records and the vines and the bright colors and the turning indie into Cottage Core. And I feel like they changed the meaning of indie. And now it's just like that. I hate it. I'm sorry, I hate it. Sometimes Cottage Core looks okay. It's cool, the outfits are cool, the bright colors. But the Bloxburg builds, no. Also, by the way, no hate to any of the actual images that I'm using. Like, they're all really good builds. I just don't like the styles. And I got all these off Google, so I don't know who they belong to either. So sorry if you see one of your builds on here. Anyways, next we have the realistic ones going straight to the top. Quite similar to the classy ones. Love them. Love the new details. I surprisingly build on other plots, not in just completely pink. And a lot of the time it's kind of that kind of style. I love it. Have we nearly finished? I think we have 2 left. We have the British one and the what's this called? Cottage Core one, because all of these are just like copies. So, British. I feel like I'm gonna give it a B just because I'm English. I feel like that's my duty, I have to. Some of them can be really nice. Some of them just look a bit like 2017 aesthetic. I like it. I have a friend called Lemon and one of his Bloxburg houses is very British and it is gorgeous. Like, it genuinely feels like I am down the road. But yeah, British houses, B. And last but not least, we have Cottage Court. Now, I'm gonna give this an A because just the amount of detail people do. There's a lot of these kind of Victorian cottagecore houses as well, and I saw this one on TikTok with like a custom conservatory, and they're so pretty. Just all the nature and stuff and the vines and all the details is gorgeous, and they're just, oh my gosh. So yeah, that is all of the styles that I was able to think of in the span of 3 minutes, rated in a tier list. At the top we have the classy and the realistic. On A tier I have the modern, the Danish Pastel and the cottagecore. On B we have 2021 aesthetic and British kind of home. On C we have 2017 aesthetic and Gothic and industrial, and then by itself at the bottom we have Cottage Core / indie at D, and that's where you will be staying. By the way, if you guys have any other ideas for like things I can rate in Bloxburg, maybe like vehicles or different updates or like items, then comment down below and I will do another one of these videos because I do actually find them really fun, but there wasn't really that many styles I could think of, so it's kind of a bit short, I guess. But thank you so much for watching. Once again, no hate to any of these builds, they're all absolutely gorgeous. This is just my opinion on the style alone, not on the actual image, and all of these were taken from Google as well. And if you want to make your own tier list, then I will link Tier Maker down below under links. Happy New Year, you lot. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!